Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Inferno Paternal and welcome back to another fighting game guide. And in this video, as you guys have seen the title, I'm going to be giving you a guide to Gaara. I'm going to be going over his ability list and I'm going to be telling you what type of character he is and how he works. Now, I'm not a pro at Jump Force. It just came out a few days ago. So, if this guide doesn't turn out to be the way I want it to be, I will make another guide that will go over more advanced stuff. But for right now, this is the guide, and if you guys don't like it, let me know and I'll make a better one. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, one thing to note about Gaara is that, of course, unlike a lot of other characters, Gaara is not going to be one of those characters that is going to be up in front of your face. He's not going to be one of those characters putting pressure on you. And if anything, he's going to be putting pressure on you from a distance. He's going to be trying to keep you away from him. He's going to be, using his ability moves to keep you at a distance. He has some really good stage control, and yeah, he's not going to be up in your face. He's going to find a way to counter you and find a way to keep you away from him. But yeah, pretty much, you're not going to be wanting to get up close to your opponent, and you're not going to be really good in hand-to-hand combat, but his hand-to-hand combat is not that bad, so, but just whenever you can, try to keep your opponent away from your distance, and if you have another person that's better at up-close combat, switch to him. Gaara's really good for staying away from his opponent. Alright guys, now I'm going to be showing you Gaara's support attack. Here's what it looks like. You hold LT, or left trigger, and as you can see, it's pretty good. What I would use it for is I would use it. It's actually his Sand Shower ability, or his RTX or RT1 for universal inputs. So what I would use it for is when using it, I would use it to keep me covered when charging in. So if he tries to use another move, like let's say like a Kamehameha or something like that, it would keep me covered in order to be able to do another attack. Another thing to note about Gaara is that his block is really good, really fast, and as you can see, right when you press it, it comes up. Right when you press it, it comes out, and right when you let go, it disintegrates. Really good block. Probably my favorite block out of all the characters to use, and that's why I'm making a guide on him, is just because I'm so in love with this character, and I love the anime as well, so it's amazing. Alright, enough with the rundown of the character. Now I'm going to be showing you what his rush attack combos are going to look like. Just going to look something like this, just mashing X, get them little rush combos in, you know what I'm saying? Looking really nice, really quick combos. Here's what his heavy combos looks like. He does some really good damage, actually. He's a pretty good damage character. He doesn't have much defense. He's not like that big of a hard hitter, but he does some pretty good damage. That's what his smash attack looks like. A little smash. Bop. There's his heavy smash right there. Amazing. Another thing to note about Gaara is that a lot of his attacks compared to a lot of other people have better range because of the sand. The sand arms and the sand hands and his monster gives it more range. So he has some pretty good range as a character as well. Okay, and one more thing we're going to do before we go over to his personal abilities list is here is his grab. That's what it looks like. Really cool. Alright, getting into the juice of the guy, we're going to be going over his abilities with the RT, or his charge, right trigger. Let's get into it. Starting off with the first one, we have the Sand Shower. It shoots projectiles to inflict damage, and you hold RT to fire additional projectiles. So if you're not holding down right trigger, or R1, I think it is on PS4, look, if you're not holding it, you just shoot it just for a second. But if you are holding it down, this is what it looks like. Much longer, much more damage, more hits, amazing. Now, the purpose for this move. Honestly, this is probably my favorite move to use for Gaara, and the fact that it's very fast. It doesn't take a while to use, and it keeps your opponent at a distance. If he whiffs something from a distance, I can punish him. Like if I block it, even when he's right next to me, it's a really fast move that I can just throw out. So it's not just a move that's good at a distance, but also in front of you. Alright, moving on to the next ability, the RTY, or the RT2, is the Sand Tsunami. Attack from where you stand to inflict damage. Now, this one is not a really good move. I wouldn't use this unless you know you have a guaranteed hit on your opponent, because look at this. The time that it takes for him to do all of those symbols is going to give them enough time to be able to block possibly, but if they use a big move and they whiff it and you're able to punish them for it, then definitely use this. But what I'm saying is that you probably are going to want to make sure that you have enough time to use it for him to not be able to block. But otherwise than that, this move does some pretty good damage. So it's not an overall bad move, but it takes a while. On to the third ability, we have the RTB, or the RT4, which is the Sand Coffin, the Sand Burial. Create an unblockable clump of sand around your opponent and use it again on impact to inflict damage. Now this one's really cool. This is actually one of the best ones, but one problem with it, I believe, is that your opponent can dodge and escape it, but if they don't see it coming, if they whiff, just do this. Here's what it looks like. Oh, also another thing to note is that you have to have two bars of meter, I think it's called, or you have to be charged to 2 levels in order to use it. That's just with anybody's third power. Here's what it looks like. Bop, and as you see, they're in it, and when we do it again, it explodes and does a good amount of damage. Now, here's some tech. Here's some really good tech with this move, boys, alright? So when using it, when he's in there, instead of using it again, we can use this time to charge, and he's just going to be mashing, to get out there. But if you don't want to do the extra damage, you can take that time to charge and get some extra meter, or after using it, you can use your awakening, and then use this. Look at that. It's got to be a guaranteed hit. I believe it's a guaranteed hit because he was stuck in the sand thing. Just some little tech that you can do. You don't always have to use RTB again after it, but you know, it's pretty cool if you do it anyways. Also hits from a really far distance, and it's really fast for how far it hits. Look, hold on. If we're all the way from here, will it hit? Oh my gosh! Look how fast that is, and it's fast, it's amazing, and honestly, I think it's a great move to use if your opponent's charging. So right when he starts charging, use this move, because it's really fast, and it doesn't, like, take time to get there, it just teleports onto him. So if your opponent is charging, use that one. And lastly, the last move is the Grand Sand Mausoleum Seal, and I showed you when I was showing you tech for the third move, this move, but I'm going to show you again. Shoot at an opponent and inflict damage upon impact, and of course, like everyone's RTA, this one is really good with your Awaken ability, so you're going to want to Awaken and then use it. Here's what it looks like. Like most people's RTA, it's going to take a while, and you're going to want to make sure that you're going to get a guaranteed hit when using it, because it's going to use a lot of damage, it's going to do a lot of damage, and it takes a while to get. It's going to take a while to get to RTA, and you don't want to just waste it. Alright guys, that was it for this guide. Hopefully it helped you out. Hopefully it explained to you what type of character Gaara is. And, yeah, hopefully you were able to get some information, some valuable information from this. And if I did do a bad guide, let me know. Tell me down in the comments. Leave a dislike. I don't care. The hate actually helps me to improve my content. So, yeah, this is my first Jump Force guide, and I know nobody really asked for this, but I'm really enjoying the game, and I really like it, and it is a fighting game, and it is my job to make guides on fighting games. So, yeah, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Don't let anyone break your stride, and I'll see you guys in the next video.